second.
Dr. Mark here for Natural Health. Hope you're having a great day and staying warm. Again, we're having our health shop tonight and we're talking about preparing for winter. Tonight we're talking about getting ready for winter challenges. So we'll go through some things that we see in the office that you can do to help yourself at home, and that'll help get through the winter. So we'll get right into it here. Don't forget too that Natural Health, when we're talking about our office, we're talking about a chiropractic and nutritional office with dietary counseling. And the deal is that we're looking at a natural way of helping the body, a natural way of getting the body to work the way it's supposed to work, and not trying to force it to work with medication or a treatment. Not that those are all bad, they're very important for emergency cases, but in general, for actual health, you need to get the body to work correctly, which you can't get to happen with medication. I mean, again, you're helping an issue, but not helping the body be healthy. And that's what we do at Natural Health, is work on the like a wellness and more of a holistic approach to health and how it works in the human body. Been doing it over 42 years now, so we've done it quite a long time, and we've got thousands and thousands of happy patients. So we hope to keep them coming. That's great. So we'll get right into it here. Again, winter. The big thing about winter is it's cold. So many of us don't like that. It acts like a stress to the body, and it's just important to realize that is a stress. So we have to offset that by especially eating good foods, working on those, and then realizing if you're craving things, that's usually lack of minerals. The adrenal gland can have problems because you're stressing the body. There's all kinds of things that the winter takes different nutritional needs than the summer. So it's important to realize what winter is to us. The days are shorter, so we're not getting as much sunlight, not only for vitamin D, for that being activated, but also for our circadian rhythm. Has to do with what the organs go through every day to repair themselves, replace themselves. So again, it's dark all the time. Your body's kind of going into parasympathetic mode. That's why a lot of times people that are tired in the winter feel more tired and get more emotional things sometimes because they're not really up and going like they would be. So just to realize that those things are going on, they are real things, but you can offset those with what we do here at Natural Health, with getting the nervous system work correctly with the chiropractic work, keeping that nervous system working right, and then also working with nutritional things and working on diet to eat good things to help the body be healthy. So also, an interesting picture too is that normally the winter is dry in our houses. So when the furnaces run, that usually dries the air in the house. That's what a lot of it's for. And the thing is, in the bedroom at night, when your body starts to slow down, the heart's not pumping as much as it was during the day, and your mucous membranes start to dry out. So I always try to get patients to have a humidifier in the bedroom especially. Now some people have it on the furnace for the whole house, and that's usually pretty good, but usually not enough in the bedroom. So nighttime it's good to have a humidifier, or even just a pan of hot water over the registers, a wet towel on the back of a chair, something simple like that, but humidify the air so your mucous membranes, the sinus passages in the lungs and things don't get dry. They have a tendency to crack sometimes, and that lends towards infections and stuff, especially as you get into the next day. Or some people will have a lot more sinus drainage and irritation in the morning. Again, it has to do with the dry air they're breathing all night. So it's important to have humidity, especially in the bedrooms at nighttime. Again, eating good foods, the vitamin C there, in oranges. And a good little point about that in a nutritional health sense is that orange juice is not the same as orange juice from oranges. So the orange juice you buy in the stores, that's all been pasteurized, which means it's been heated and boiled to the point that it won't get bad very quickly. But the problem with that heating process is that it ruins all the nutrition in it. The body can't get it out because it changes a lot to do with the biochemistry of it. And then the body's not getting out what you think you're getting, but you are getting the carbs that come, and that's why it tastes so good, is the sweetness, but you're not getting the nutrition in these pasteurized foods that are, again, done that way, so it kills off all the bacteria, kills off all the nutrients, and it'll stay in the carton forever. So orange juice from an actual orange is, though, very good for you. Again, getting the vitamin C, which is important for the immune system throughout the winter. And not the same, that would be vitamin C complex, not the same as vitamin C as ascorbic acid in the great big 5,000 milligram pills you can buy for nothing at Walmart and stuff. So again, it's good to realize that there is a difference in these foods, in these vitamins. And so it's important to get whole foods that have all the minerals and vitamins with it. So the nutrition that we sell here at Natural Health, Material Process, is a food concentrate. It's a whole food concentrate. It's not vitamin pills. So we're trying to get people to realize there is a difference in how they work and how the body uses them, and some of the games that are played with the FDA, because the FDA says you can call ascorbic acid vitamin C, but that's not the whole vitamin C complex. It has to do with healing the body, helping the immune system. It's just things you got to know when you're dealing with nutrition and supplements, and that's what we do at Natural Health, of course, is keep people educated on that. Again, vitamin D, even in fish oil supplements are, even in butter and any kind of oils that you get. The thing is that you have to be able to digest and absorb them, which means the liver and the gallbladder has to be working well, digestive system. And then once you get the vitamin D, the precursors into the body, then you need sunlight to activate those. And so people a lot of times will take in synthetic D3 all winter, thinking they're handling all that, but they'll still have vitamin D deficiencies, and that's why. Plus, we recommend people going to even a tanning salon once a week, just for a few minutes, to kind of get that vitamin D activated throughout the winter. So another little thought process there that you can do to help yourself. And we're not wanting people to go and get super tanned and get all leathery skin. No, just a little bit to kind of, again, to activate the vitamin D that is in the skin. That's how the body works. Just taking vitamin D3 is not the same as the health benefits of vitamin D complex in sunlight and that. So it's important to realize these differences, how they work. Because a lot of people will take these things and think they're helping themselves. And vitamin D3, a lot of that taken over a long time can be toxic. So it's important to realize what you're getting into. That's why we're so adamant about people taking whole food complexes that you can have as much as you want, and it's not going to hurt anything. Where some of these synthetic vitamins can actually cause trouble, and that's why a lot of times the medics don't like those so well, because they can cause trouble. But you got to know how to work with them, and then make sure that you're not getting too much of a synthetic form. Get the whole food type of form in there. Again, we're working towards spring. Hopefully we'll get back to that after the winter. But it's just important to deal with these challenges because we have to. We're here. And we had also another point that we've just survived the first big holiday is getting through Christmas and New Year's and Valentine's Day and Easter and all these holidays that come up, that people make good foods, but they also make foods that are tasty, but they're full of sugar and processed stuff and all kind of things that are detrimental to health. So then that's why people end up with a lot of problems with colds and flu later on in the wintertime, because they're low in vitamin D. They've had too much fun with the holidays. The air's dry in the house. They're not watching their regular hydration and electrolytes, taking those during the winter. And of course, we're talking about getting good quality water. Half of your body weight in ounces of water per day is an average amount. And then electrolytes, which is again a fancy word for sea salt, mineral salt, good salt, not the processed white junk salt, but the good quality sea salt, mineral salt there. So I think that gives you a few good pointers on how to prepare for the winter challenges. Again, also another point of that with the holidays coming up and we've had is try to keep the stress levels down to a minimum. Trying to enjoy the holidays, with good energy and things, and not fight them so much, not get yourself in trouble with spending and all that kind of thing. So hopefully that's been some good information that you can use to help yourself get through the winter. And again, us here at Natural Health, we're always here to help you with, the the chiropractic work helping with neck and back pain, but also helping the nervous system to work correctly so the body can coordinate its healing efforts. And a lot of the nutritional work we have here to help the organs to be strong and healthy so they can help you through winter, and then you can get to spring and back to enjoying the outside, the outdoors there. So I think that's enough for me. Don't forget also that on our website, you can sign up for our weekly blogs, our information and emails there at naturalhealthquincy.com. Also, we do have free consultations. If people don't really know what we do here, they're always welcome to set up a free consultation. We can go over that. And any questions, you can always give us a call here at 228-2040. So that's enough for me. I'll turn it over to Dr. Chip, and I'll have more great information for you. Have a great week, and we'll see you next Monday.
All right. So yes, this is our final week health shop in November here. Again, preparing for winter. And because again, we all know that winter is coming. So without further ado, now again, colder months, the colder times, we want to make sure that we're still, again, doing good physical activity. Of course, this physical activity is good not only for, again, our physical health, kind of getting good blood flow, helping our, blood pressure and all that too, but also increase our heart rate, everything. But it actually is good for our mental health there too, because when we do move our body, we are engaging a lot of different things, which again, it helps us to actually be able to regulate our nervous system, our bodies better that way too. And so this is again a kind of a fun picture of the brain here. You can kind of see the logical and the creative part. And so the good point here is that a lot of times we want to start thinking about a lot of things, about all the different things that we have to do, especially for the holidays, all the food we got to cook, the things we got to buy, all these things. And what that does is it kind of keeps us in a kind of one-sided mind there, or just in our logical brain. So it's not really getting the whole brain to sync up with each other. And when, again, a brain in sync is good for our bodies to be more in sync there too. And again, like a balanced brain is good for a balanced body. And so when we're doing more things, more creative things, this could be hobbies, this could be things that we build different, whatever projects, all that. It could be music, it could be movies, it could be books. Something, again, to really let go of this logical thinking, planning all these things out, into more of this side where we're able to actually use a different part of our brain. So that's very good for not only our mental health, but our physical health as well. So I put an ear up here. So this is actually more to get back to the point of when we are with family, with friends. This can be, again, we just had Thanksgiving. We're going into the time of Christmas, holidays, all that. We are a lot of people, or a lot of different times, we're so subjected to talk. And again, there are a lot of ways to connect with people, and we want to talk all the time. We want to, and again, that's okay. Again, we have to talk in the conversation, but we want to really make sure that we're listening to people as well. Because a lot of times is that when we're too busy talking all the time, we can't really hear what they want to say, or we can't even really hear even our own thoughts and process them as well. And so that's, again, just a good time to not only, again, listening to other people, but taking time for yourself. It could be, 10, 15 minutes a day, and just being still and making sure that we're able to kind of slow those thoughts down, and just, again, be okay to just kind of take a little break. Now, of course, too, we got through Thanksgiving and the Black Friday, Cyber Monday. We're getting all these different sales and all this extra benefits and bonuses. But the main thing too is just, again, there are a lot of great things to be thankful for and enjoy throughout the holidays. But again, really to have good big goals and all that too, it's great. But again, to be able to enjoy the little things, again, gets us along the path very well. And so we can always kind of look for that Christmas. The big day, the presents, the food, the company, all that. But again, if we can't just, again, enjoy the little things throughout that time, the days, the weeks, enjoying, again, the snowfall or the lights that people are putting up in their houses, all that, we forget to to just be able to do that, because that really does help us to kind of more ease into things. And then again, we can enjoy those big days too. So the Thanksgiving, of course, is that we want to, obviously, we're going to have holidays, we're going to have these different big day celebrations, but Thanksgiving is not one day a year. We kind of tend to think that we have to this big day and this is when we should be thankful and all that, but really this giving thanks or thankfulness or gratitude or appreciation, this really can be an everyday practice. Especially is that there's always a practice before meals or before even games or anything like that. But that is actually a practice where when we give thanks just for this opportunity, for the food that we have, the shelter we have, the family that we have, all that, it's just a good, actually it actually helps our health. It actually helps our well-being, and it helps to regulate even our nervous system, but balances our brain and body in a way to help bring us back into not such a sympathetic state or super parasympathetic, but just a balanced state. Because again, appreciation is just, it helps our brain to sync better too. So we kind of talk about, if we're in the logical brain, typically we're kind of more in that sympathetic, we're thinking a lot of times, we want to just eat the food, we want to do all these things, but when we give thanks, we get back into more of a creative side, because our brain is actually kind of thinking a little different. So again, that was kind of short and sweet, because we've been working with this Prepare for Winter Healthshop for quite a while. It's been 3 or 4 weeks. So this is the last week. So excited to get into the new topic. So again, stay tuned for next week for that. You can again always follow us at Natural Health Quincy IL at Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, Brighteon, and Instagram. We are located at 2000 Jefferson Street in Quincy, Illinois. You can subscribe to our email list at naturalhealthquincy.com, and the number is 217-228-2040. So again, thank you so much for watching all these videos, all these different information to really help you guys to not only see that there are many more options out there. There's more, I would say, just alternative ways. We like to say alternative, but really this is kind of more just getting back to what really is common sense, is really, just getting back to our natural healthy state and a more of a natural means. And so again, all those other things that we've done, it could be prescription medications, surgeries, all these things, they're okay, they have their points, but we want to get back to our natural healthy well-being. And to do that, we're able to again balance our brain and body. We're able to eat the good foods, nutrition, all that to help support our bodies, because really our bodies are very well adaptable. They're very healthy. They're trying to adapt all the time. When we support that in a good way with all that good information, then again we can do that for ourselves and live healthy and happy lives. So again, thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of the week.